Hey guys, AJ Gore here, and I want to take a minute today and talk to you guys about action cameras. High definition action cameras that you can mount to your helmet, to your boat, to your bicycle, to your fishing rod, just about anywhere. These things are so versatile, it's amazing. There's a lot of different HD action cams to choose from on the market. I choose WaspCam, and let me tell you a couple reasons why. I started off using the 9901, 9902 series camera, and it is a high definition, ultra widescreen camera that films in 1080p, 30 frames per second. This thing does up to 12 megapixel still images in HD, and it also does time lapse. I mean, amazing time lapse, some imagery. They stepped it up and they came out with the Gideon. This is the bee's knees. This camera is amazing. It's my favorite go-to camera right now. It films in 1080p, 60 frames per second. You can slow that down and go to 720 on 120 frames per second. Get some crazy ultra slow-mos or fast forwards with it. This one you can slow it down to 720 and get 60 frames per second as well as the 9901. But this thing will give you 16 megapixel images. It will give you 12 megapixel images. It also does the crazy time-lapse photography. It's got a wristwatch feature on it that's also got a built-in LCD screen on there that will let you actually in real time watch what you're recording, stop, record, link other cameras up to it, and see what you're actually recording. So if, say, you're riding dirt bikes or whatnot, you've got it mounted up on your helmet, you know, and you go through some brush, whatever, and you can take a look at your wristwatch and see where your camera's actually filming. Quickly adjust it without having to take the helmet off, mess with it. I do a lot of fishing, of course, so I use these cameras all around the boat and things like that. And of course, you can link these to your phone, to your tablet, iPad, iPod, iPhone. They've come out with the Android feature now. But you know, when you take an expensive phone and you've got it on the end of your boat and you almost drop it, or you do drop it in the water, you just cost yourself a pretty expensive phone, to where the wristwatch feature actually puts all that power on your wrist. It's waterproof. These cameras are waterproof when they're in their waterproof cases, of course, except for the new action cam that Wasp came out with, which is a Wasp Tact. This is a new design where they kind of got away from having a camera that can be out of its cases like this camera here, where you can actually have it free and get some of your best images when it's not in a case. Of course, that's with any action cam. When you don't have any kind of extra lens or clear screen or anything like that to have to shoot through, you get just pure imaging with it. So that's one cool feature. But when you're not shooting inside of a waterproof frame, you really don't have any protection. You know, so if, you know, I did a couple ice water challenges, shot without it in a waterproof case. And of course, we could have had some splashback, we could have some damage drop it, could have been bad. So of course, you always want to do a lot of your filming in a waterproof case. But Wasp went ahead and thought, you know, why don't we go ahead and build a camera that is waterproof? So instead of giving you the waterproof case that you just drop your camera in, they built the camera around the case. So now you can get that same quality imaging, same quality protection without having to fumble through a case and things like that. And you've got it with the Tact. The Tact is a brand new camera that just recently came out with. The thing looks cool. It almost looks military. I guess that's the name, Tact. It comes with a wristwatch feature. Now granted, it doesn't have the LCD screen on the watch, but you can still remotely control it. You can stop, record, do all kinds of different functions with it. But it also has the LCD screen on the back, so you can see what you're filming in real time. Underwater. That's freaking cool. The wristwatch is also waterproof. This is an amazing quality camera. 1080p, 30 frames per second. You still have your time lapse. You've got all kinds of great stuff. You can link it Wi-Fi to your phone with a built-in Wi-Fi system to it. I mean, there's a lot of amazing qualities about these things. They do just about anything and everything any other action cam can do. Another cool thing Wasp just recently came out with was the Wasp POD. This thing is a phenomenal dash cam. I don't know if you get on YouTube and you watch some of the insurance claim videos where people are driving around, people jump out in front of their cars, or somebody rear ends this guy, or a car pulls out in front of that guy, and they had dash cams. Well, until now, there really wasn't a whole lot of affordable dash cam options. Check out the new WaspCam POD, 1080p, 30 frames per second. It plugs into your OBD2, your onboard diagnostic system. It will display the onboard diagnostic system on the back of the cam and its little LCD screen. You can see what's going on in real time, as well as it has a built-in GPS function, and you can download those features to your phone, to your laptops, map where you've been, see where this happened or whatnot, auto looping features. There's so many different things that this thing can do, and for anything, it's a peace of mind. If you have an accident or anything like that, or you catch something on film, you got a lawyer sitting right here, so to speak. Can't argue with the video proof. Check them out, WaspCam.com. They've got all kinds of cool different little adapters. They recently started adapting to like the GoPro style mounts, so you can adapt to so many different things. There's a lot of different aftermarket companies out there building tons of different type of GoPro style mounts. Now the WaspCams adapt to all of those. You can't go wrong. Thousands of mounts out there available. Wasp has their own mounts, tons of different options. I got way more than I'm showing here. This is just what I have on the table. They've got the clamp style, they got the different kinds of cases, the different pivot heads, of course the helmet mounts, handlebar mounts. There's so many to talk about. Check them out.